People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Blue Sky and YouTube, People7 elsewhere on the internet. It's been 18 hours, so it's time to cut the creamy coconut soap. Yeah. So, first thing we're gonna do is wake up and try not to knock stuff over in the process. And clean up all the stuff that didn't get cleaned up before. And then put down a new sheet of protective paper because I like everything to stay nice and sterile. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. And there we go. It smells amazing. Definitely solid. And I just felt it release. Well, and that's what we're working with now. It's a little soft, but it is solid enough to cut. And because it's coconut, I'm not trying to miss the window of opportunity because, you know, coconut, once it gets hard, you can't get a cutter through it. So, yeah. I forgot to move this out my way. So you want to be able to get it to go all the way through without anything in the way. And let's put that sideways so it doesn't ruin the design on it. And here we go. Oh, goodness. Almost waited too long. Wow. And I have a little piece I can make a planet with. These are the little remnant scrabbles. That's the end piece. Nice. And next up, pretty plain looking end piece to this. Is that gorgeous or what? Yeah. Let's put the flash on. There. And then next up, we have this to this. Oh, and there's gold and cocoa powder on the top there. I told KK that there will be variations of light brown and dark brown because of the cocoa, along with the natural color of the soap. Did I exaggerate? Isn't that gorgeous? And now we have this. KK.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Hiding over there. Not trying to be on camera, eh?
No, I just muted the TV.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about that part. And then we have this. And this side is real wispy. But isn't that pretty? Every time I go to do a hanger swirl, I think, oh, you're going too much. You're doing too much. You got to slow it down. It'll get muddy if you don't. And then something like this shows up. Yeah. Which meant I could have swirled it more. Look at the little delicate pieces in between. And then the deep and the light all making a play for my attention. Yeah. Nice. And I've been trying not to whistle at the soap, but yeah, this makes you want to. Look at that. I mean, even the bottom and the sides want to play. That looks like a really big leaf. Surprising what you find in soaps, I tell you. And then last but not least, the end of which is like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And then you turn it around and wow, look at that. So that is creamy coconut. And of course I'm going to stamp them. But I am not sure where I put that stamp just now. Wait a minute. I took it over there. Be right back. Or not. Smooth this out the way. I'm sure I didn't put it back with the rest of the soaping supplies. That is possible. This has been Peopler. Bring you back after I stamp it. Yeah. Found the stamp. Apparently it was under the cutter. And that's fine if it wants to hide there. But, yeah. It's got to let me know its whereabouts for when it's time to put the stamp on. Remember I said there's a window of opportunity with coconut? That was very hard to get that stamp on because it is literally hardening up as we speak. Which makes me resort to, literally slamming it. But that's the nature of coconut. Coconut makes for a very hard soap, which means you have to get it cut within a time frame and then get it stamped within a time frame. If I had missed the window of opportunity for stamping, then I would just put mica on the stamper and then stamp it, which means it would be superficial, just on the surface, but it would still be a butterfly on the soap. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that worked. So I can honestly say I used the stamp the way stamps have been used for centuries. Except for a lot of times people would use actually a mallet. I used to actually have a soap stamping mallet, but not recently. That's when I had a wooden stamp that had my butterfly logo on it, and it was bigger, and the only way you could get the stamp in the soap was to go left, right, bottom, bottom, center. So literally I had to hit it 5 times just to get the impression into the soap. It was a nice stamp, but this is easier. I mean, you could barely see that butterfly, but I know it's there. Yeah. And there they be. Now, I'm going to lay them flat so I can take a better picture for you. And then flip them over. Y'all know this routine by now. So let me flip the camera and get back to you. Creamy coconut soap. Look at that. And I already stamped them, so you can see it. It's subtle, but it is there. And then we flip them over so you can see the designs on this side.
That smells really good.
Yes. Creamy coconut smells amazing.
It absolutely does.
It was back ordered for almost 6 months. And I've been waiting patiently all that time. Remember when I opened that coconut and saved the juice? I was going to make the soap then, but, you know, the scent wasn't available.
Yep.
And there we have the other side. Thanks for joining me. And there's, mica on my hands because it was on the top. And some of that did transfer to the soap center itself. So, yeah. That washes off on the first wash, though, so no worries. There we go. Stacking them back in order. Actually, this one goes here. Somehow I got that out of order, but it's okay. Doesn't matter as long as they're cut. And apparently I didn't have the phone completely seated on the tripod, so yeah. Sorry to knock you down and jar you that way. I did that when I was making the soap too. I don't know. It's like balance is not exactly my strong suit, but yeah. So that's how they look now. Off to take some pictures. Yeah. This has been People7 on Blue Sky and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at Purple Butterfly soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, Purple Butterfly people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that like button. Bye now.